Ooh, what's good, YouTube? It's your boy Moody, your coach of the Westchester Weavils, and today we have our JBA Season 4 Week 4 matchup against the New Zealand Zoroarks. Coming off back-to-back two losses. Hopefully we can bounce back here, but we got a very tough matchup on our hands. You may be wondering, wait, you have Jan Mega and Landers T? Yes, I do. I made a little bit of changes, especially after back-to-back losses. We dropped Rhyperior, Raikou, and Masquerain for Landers T, Jan Mega, and Alolan Raichu. So just wanted to get like more offense in the squad. You know, like just different types of offense and just like non-Haxorus Darmanitan type of offense, just say. And then Landers T, just like a really cool versatile mon. Jan Mega, really good late game sweeper. And Alolan Raichu, just a fast electric type. That's just to replace Raikou, you know, just in case I really need electric type. Then also it's like a psychic type, which is cool. I mean, I have Meowstic, but Meowstic's not really like blowing teams back. Let's be real. But yeah, so I made those changes for this week's match. Alolan Raichu does not apply. We only allow 2 drops a week, which I think is totally fair. I don't really like it when like leagues allow you to drop like 4 mons or like 3 or 4 mons like in 1 week. I just think that's kind of like, ugh, like, what are you doing? You know what I mean? But time to step off my soapbox for a second. But yeah, so we got a fight for our hands, man. That's on the Zoroark side, they have the ever potent Thunderous Incarnate, then Garchomp, Mega Gallade, Slowbro, Porygon 2, and Desudai, whatever the fuck you say it. And then on our side, we got Follow T, Landers T, Troy Scarf, Stone Edge, Earthquake, U-Turn, and Knockoff. And then we have Tapu Fini, Korra, what up? The legend, with Nature's Madness, Moonblast, Surf, and Defog. And then we have Zoroark. I think that's how you say it. That bug from Space Ghost. That's how I named it after. We got Zoroark, the Jan Mega, with Protect, Bug Buzz, Air Slash, and Ancient Mirror, with Speed Boost, to outspeed his whole team and hopefully sweep. It does have a Life Orb too, so it has a little extra punch. And then we have the beautiful Crankankers with a, I believe, max defense, max HP, impish set. This is supposed to be my primary Gallade and Garchomp switch in, especially Garchomp, or especially Gallade. And we are rocking out with U-Turn, Foul Play, Knockoff, and Roost. And then next we have Darmanitan, the little meatball himself. Troy Scarf, U-Turn, Knockoff, Superpower, and Rock Slide. No, I don't know if that's right. Yeah, no, that's right. Flare Blitz, Earthquakes, Superpower. No, U-Turn. I don't know what I'm saying. I know I have U-Turn, Flare Blitz, and Rock Slide. I believe the last move is Superpower for the Porygon 2 specifically. And then we have Care Package, the Audino, with max special defense, max HP. It's kind of one of my only good answers to Landers or Thunderous Incarnate. I don't really have like good answers to this. It's one of the because Thunderous Incarnate could totally hit me with a Focus Blast, or it is a Z move, so on that pummeling, I don't really have like 2 great answers to like Bolt Beam on this team, so I just needed something, you know. If I get blown back, I get blown back, but hopefully we can revenge. So yeah, so I think right off the rip, I think I lead off with with Frollo T, because why not? I am Troy Scarf. I probably will outspeed his whole team, barring like a Troy Scarf Thunderous Incarnate, or Troy Scarf Garchomp. Besides that, I will outspeed the other 3. Troy Scarf Garchomp doesn't really seem too likely against my team. That's just my opinion. He needs the coverage, or he needs to be defensive. But yeah, so we're gonna leave that. So he leads off with this, which is awesome. I decided to knock off just to try to figure out what this Garchomp was, and as you see, the Rocky Helmet Rough Skin damage will hurt me back. It will probably even do even more to me than to him, what I just did. But that gives me information knowing that he's probably in more defensive set, especially judging by that knockoff damage. So I'm like, okay, good to know. He decides to get up rocks. Kind of fine play. I kind of blow the fact that I'm Scarfed. Actually, I don't blow the fact that I'm Scarfed because he might not be max speed. Depending on what he was trying to speed creep, if he was trying to speed creep anything. But yeah, so I go into Korra. He goes for the Toxic, but because of Misty Terrain, it gets blocked. I decided to defog right here because hazards hurt my team a lot. I think right here, I decided to go into the care package right here. So right here, I have a play. I could either knock off right here and try to figure out, like, knock off on like something that he might want to come into, or I could Ice Beam, or Protect, or Wish, obviously. But more realistically, the play is either to knock off, Ice Beam, or to just throw up a Protect and see what he wants to do, and to scout to see if he has a Z move and try to burn a Z move. I didn't think he would burn it right here. I thought he would be using, I honestly thought he would use it for something else, but he does use a Z move, and I'm dead. How do you know? Not loving that. Especially a Z Focus Blast Fighting Stab is just getting a little back. So right here, I go into here. I'm Choice Scarf. I am faster than this. That the one good thing about him revealing the Z move is that I kind of know a little more about his speed. So I do hit him with the Stone Edge. He stays in. He actually looked at the calc wrong. He told me this after the match. He was just looking at it differently. But Stone Edge connects and does blow him back. So he was thinking he could live and then HP Ice Beam. Kind of a risk on my part. I don't, but it is what it is. He goes into Slowbro. I scare this thing out, and he doubles out. He makes a nice double into Disu Dai. But I go right into Crank Yankers, and the Spirit Shackle does nothing. This Disu Dai cannot touch me. I think right here, I just said the foul play. Yep, foul play right here, and that's 24%. I think I foul play again. Yep, foul play again, and then right here, I think I decided to switch. Yep, and then he lives on 1, and I'm like, fuck, man, why couldn't this thing die? Then he decides, I decide to go for the Roost right here. I was expecting the Toxic, especially with the Misty Train gone, then he would feels a little safer to Toxic. But I decided to go into Korra here, and this is where the match falls apart. He goes for Earthquake right here. I should have just started spamming defog and just keep these rocks away, and then revenge it with like Landers. But I decided to Moonblast right here, and then I'm put in a bad situation right here. I get put into here. So right now, I really wanted to, I was looking at the damage calcs, and I have a lot of defense investment in this. I'm not fully defensive, but I am enough to live, like where Poison Jab is a 3-hit KO. If you hit me with a Poison Jab, I think I live. I have a chance to live. Pretty good chance, I believe. If he hits me with Thunder Punch, I probably will live, most likely. I think it. I forgot what it came down to, but that's what I was thinking in this play. I was thinking either Thunder Punch or Poison Jab, and I was like, okay, you know, I could probably live, defog, clean up with the Omega, easy, right? But nothing's easy in Pokemon, right? He reveals the Leaf Blade, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, Leaf Blade. I didn't think he would have Leaf Blade. I was just like, okay, he'll probably have like Swords Dance, maybe Sub, or like something else. I just didn't think he would have that per se. I thought he would have. I was just like so worried about like Thunder Punch and like Bolt Beam, because like I was like, man, Bolt Beam really blows this team back. So that's why I was just like, oh shit. But yeah, and then this is where the game falls apart for me. Spoilers. So I go into Crank Anchors. I got really nothing to touch this. I just roost up right here on the switch. Probably should have foul played, but I just decided to knock off the leftovers. But I can't really do much to this Slowbro. Slowbro and Porygon 2 combination, I should say. Foul Play is not doing that much because Slowbro just doesn't have a lot of attack. And I don't have Toxic back to hit it back. Pretty much my play is, I don't know, I was just like, I don't know what I'm going to do here. For real though. I decided the Earthquake right here. And then, yeah, so I'm kind of fucked. I'm kind of stuck in a bad situation right here. And then he could just kind of wall me out here for the rest of the match. And then I will speed this up just a little bit. Sorry, we'll just go back. We bring Yan. Oh no, we stack this to get a free switch into Yan Mega. And then we go into Yan Mega. So go into this and then Bug Buzz, and then I get the Spadef drop. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I can run back. Then I looked at the calc and I was like, judging by the damage, maybe I was hoping for like a high roll or something like that, but even a high roll still doesn't kill this thing, and I would have needed a crit pretty much to win. And then yep, and I'm dead. And then at this point, I just go into Darmanitan, and I'm pretty sure he could just kill me with Slowbro, and he could just kind of wall me out with Slowbro. I figured he would, like, flavorless and just like no purpose. But yeah, definitely good game on his part. Kind of messed up there with the Korra switch. Didn't really even think about Leaf Blade, to be honest. But yeah, it is what it is. What are you gonna do? Leaf Blade does have a little more damage than Poison Jab and Thunder Punch. That's why I was able to score the KO. But yeah, you know, what are you gonna do with Pokemon? So we're 1-3 right now. Definitely go get into Leo. We're 1-3, kind of sucks, but we'll bounce back. We got a tough match next week too, so you know, might not be the best season in the world, but you know, Pokemon. We've had 3 really good seasons in JBA, so it is what it is. So yeah, but that's the game. So good game. Hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, we claws out. Peace.